Hey, good evening. It is Tuesday tea time with Dorarena, and I want to welcome all of our first time viewers and those that will be watching the replay. We are presented from Women of Wisdom. We are a nonprofit organization here to bridge the generational gap between the preteens and the more seasoned women. So we have coming from 12, 11, 12, all the way up to their 70s, all right? Because we are passing down vital knowledge one to another, all right? So that we can change generations to come. And that's what wisdom, practical wisdom, and confidence will do. All right. So thank you for joining me tonight. I done gave you a sneak preview what we gonna talk about tonight. So anyway, I always like to share with you my tea that I'm doing tonight. And I do have my honey with me tonight, which is blacksmith honey, which is my son's honey. And he has a website. You can go check him out, Blacksmith Honey, or you can look him up on Facebook. All right. So this is my tea that I'm doing a different tea tonight. And I was just kind of looking to see, okay, what am I going to try? So I saw this and I said, okay, well, I'm going to try this because of the weather. Vitamin C shine. Okay. And you can see that it helps with the immune system support, and just a quick golden nugget. Some, I don't know all, but I know some synthetic drugs causes your immune system to become weak. So just be aware of that, because I like home remedies and I just think that they're best for us. But you do you, all right? Okay, here's my cup for tonight. Look what cup I got tonight. My Tuesday tea time cup with Dorarena. Well, it says tea time with Dorarena, but thanks, Bree. She had it made for me. And so I added a little lemon to this. Last time I tasted, it's got an orange flavor to it, but I'm like, okay, well, but tea time. I like it better with the lemon added to it. So the lemon and the honey makes it taste better. But it's got vitamin C, and most people know that vitamin C is good for you anyway, right? Okay, let's go right into our topic tonight. Look at this. Waiting time versus wasting time. Okay, so let's dig into our wisdom topic tonight. And I hope that you have your beverages and you have your cup with you, and whatever you desire to drink tonight, you fill your cup up with lots of wisdom. All right. So this is our first slide. Okay. Waiting time often seems like wasted time, but it can be truly valuable if we choose to use our time wisely. There's a lot of wisdom in that statement. And when we're waiting on something, or we have invested a lot of time in something and we haven't seen the results of our efforts and work, my encouragement to you is to stay with it, because waiting time is not wasted time. All right. Okay, our next slide. Waiting is an opportunity to invest in ourselves. All right. Instead of wasting time dwelling on past mistakes. How many of us have done that? I know I'm guilty as charged. It will lead to greater wisdom. So waiting time will lead to greater wisdom, increased confidence, and a more prosperous lifestyle. Okay, so let's look at our quote that we have, and this is going to be encouraging to you. Okay, time is one of the most valuable commodities, and how you spend it determines what your life will be. And you can see that's David. I'm not going to attempt to say the last name. But anyway, this is valuable in itself, the words that I am sharing with you, because I heard somebody say, and my husband says this as well, that time is like money, and depending on how you spend it, at the end of the day, you're going to have something worth something, or you're going to have something worthless. So your time is a valuable commodity. So that's our uh, quote for tonight. Check out this next slide. Waiting on something causes frustration, especially when one feels overlooked or can't see productivity. Okay, you know what? I'm guilty of that one too, because let me tell you, lately I just, I'm waiting on some things. And I kind of got a little frustrated, but you know what? It reveals some things to me about myself. Okay. So let's read the rest of this. It says, but waiting takes patience and courage and demonstrates strength of character. So, you know what? You cannot add 1 inch to your stature. So, we have to learn that waiting time is not wasted time, and that it will produce good quality characters within us. And it's all about learning how to wait the right way, okay? Because you can wait complaining, and that is not the right way. Sometimes just because of your complaining, it kind of prolong things, because our attitude gets in the way and stifle us from moving forward a lot of times. So don't get caught up in that. Let's look at our next slide. Okay. When we identify the difference between waiting and wasting time, we will make the most of our moments and achieve our goals. Waiting does not mean sitting around and doing nothing. I was thinking about that because you know what? Some people think, well, let me just say this, for an example, you could sit around wasting your time arguing with people that don't want to listen. That is a waste of time. Don't get caught up in things that really don't matter. Pick and choose your battles wisely. Use wisdom on what to invest your time in and what to not invest your time in. And all those things are important and will help you make better decisions, and, help you to know, who, when, where, and the whys of life. All right. Let's take a tea time break. Tea time. Ooh, that's good. Okay. So remember that waiting time is not wasting time. When you go apply for a job, you don't just sit around and wait on one job. You keep applying for other jobs, and you don't just sit around and do nothing. That is not what waiting really is all about. That's wasting time. You can still be productive in life and be in a waiting time. And you know what? There is such a thing called the test of time. And so sometimes we're learning how to wait properly so that when we do receive the results of what we're waiting for, we have the character to be able to handle whatever it was we were waiting for. Because character will take you places where, other things, will not. Personality. Yeah, it's important to have a nice personality, but your character is what's going to take you to level, all right? Okay, so I have tips for you. So let's go over these tips because I don't want to leave you without any practical applications, right? Okay, so this is going to help us know how to wait. Okay, I have 3 tips. And number 1, accept waiting as a valuable part of life. Now, that's good if you think about it. Accept waiting as a part of a valuable part of life. That changes your perspective on how you look at waiting. And so you don't have that mindset that, oh, I'm just wasting time. No, you're going to be waiting on something. We're waiting on Christmas. We're waiting on Thanksgiving. We're waiting for food to get done. We're waiting, to get our check when we get paid. We're waiting for our test results when we take tests. So life is full of waiting, and it's how you wait that makes all the difference. You want to have the right attitude, and you don't want to be a complainer and a grumbler, because those will cause you to be demoted. Okay. And we're trying to get promoted, right? Okay. Number 2, let waiting help you discover deeper insights about yourself. Have you ever thought about that? Waiting will help you discover things about yourself. Well, we know one thing that is going to help you discover. It's going to help you and I discover whether we have patience or not. And we have to let patience have its perfect work in us, okay? So that we will have what we need and we're not lacking anything. How about that? Okay. Now, number 3, and I like the part where it says, discover deeper insight about ourselves. Now, some of you know this, but that you can go on our website, and we have what we call the character survey. You can take that for free and find out deeper insight about yourself, because it's good to discover things about yourself because it helps you to learn how to deal with life correctly. Did you know that it helps you learn how to deal with other people as well? So that's important, that you discover deeper insights of yourself, and that's a part of life as well. Okay, number 3, be mindful of the results of both waiting and wasting time brings. Okay, so if you're thinking about, the things that you are waiting for and the results that you're going to get by being patient and waiting, that's going to change how you wait. But if you have that always thinking about, well, I'm just wasting my time and, this, that, and the other, you are opening up your door to a greater force or a greater influence of complaining. And I'm telling you, complaining is not going to take you where patiently waiting will take you. Okay, that's for somebody. I don't know who that's for, but let's end on this note. So that's giving you practical applications on how to wait. Okay, now the distinction: waiting time involves hope and expectancy. whereas wasting time lacks both. Okay, so that tells you the difference, between waiting time and wasting time. When you are waiting, you are hoping, you're expecting something. But when you're wasting time, you don't care about, you ain't hoping for nothing, you ain't expecting anything, you know. So, I feel okay, let's do this. Go back to this real quick before we close. Time is one of your most valuable commodities, and how you spend it determines what your life will be. Okay. So you think about that, take a picture of that, remind yourself of this, and remember, Dorena loves you. Have a safe, happy Thanksgiving, and remember to walk in wisdom. Now, you know what? Walking in wisdom means don't you overeat because you know it's going to be a bellyache afterwards. So use wisdom, all right? You have a great night, all right? And enjoy whoever you spend Thanksgiving with, or even if you are by yourself, enjoy being by yourself, all right? Good night.